Who's ready for the upcoming 2023 to 2024 NFL playoffs? It's the question on everyone's mind as we approach the end of the regular season. The air is thick with anticipation as stadiums fill with the roar of fans, eager to witness the culmination of months of blood, sweat, and tears. In the NFL, it's been a season of heart-stopping action, breathtaking moments, and unforgettable performances. From the East Coast to the West, teams have battled it out on the gridiron, showcasing their prowess and making their case for a shot at the coveted Super Bowl trophy. But let's talk about the men under center, the quarterbacks. They're the ones who often turn the tide, with the power to make or break a game. According to Forbes' latest rankings, Patrick Mahomes takes the crown as the best quarterback in the league. With his uncanny ability to make jaw-dropping plays and lead his team to victory, it's no wonder he reigns supreme. But it's not all about Mahomes. There's a new entrant in the top 10, Kirk Cousins. He may not have made it to Justin Jefferson's top 5 NFL quarterbacks list, but he started to turn heads. His accuracy and his improved command over leading comebacks have earned him this spot. Yet, he still has to prove himself against the creme de la creme of the NFL. So, with the playoffs just around the corner, it's time to delve into the strengths and weaknesses of our top contenders. In the world of sports, it's always a game of strengths and weaknesses. Let's look at the teams that have been dominating the headlines. Starting with the Kansas City Chiefs, they've got Patrick Mahomes, the top-ranked quarterback going into training camp. Mahomes' consistency, production, athletics, and durability are unmatched. His ability to make plays and lead his team to victory is a strength that shouldn't be underestimated. However, every team has its weaknesses. The Chiefs' defense has been inconsistent, which could pose a challenge in the playoffs. Moving on to the Buffalo Bills, their quarterback, Josh Allen, has been making waves with his impressive performances. His arm strength and running ability make him a dual threat, putting a lot of pressure on opposing defenses. However, the Bills' run defense has been a concern, and could prove to be their Achilles heel in the playoffs. The Green Bay Packers, led by Aaron Rodgers, are another team to watch. Rodgers' experience and leadership are invaluable, and his ability to make clutch plays in high-pressure situations is a significant strength. However, the Packers' special teams have had some issues this season, which could prove costly in the playoffs. Over to the Philadelphia Eagles, they've got Jalen Hurts, a young and dynamic quarterback who has shown great promise. His athleticism and ability to extend plays with his legs is a significant strength. However, the Eagles' pass defense has been a bit shaky, which could be exploited by teams with strong passing attacks. Finally, we have the Miami Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback, has shown improvement in accuracy and decision-making. The Dolphins' defense, particularly their secondary, has been a strength. However, their offensive line has struggled, which could limit their offensive production in the playoffs. In terms of strategies, each team has its unique approach. The Chiefs' high-powered offense, the Bills' aggressive defense, the Packers' balanced attack, the Eagles' run-heavy offense, and the Dolphins' defensive-minded approach will all be factors in their playoff performance. With such a diverse range of skills and tactics, these playoffs are set to be a thrilling experience. But remember, it's not all about the players on the field. As we all know, there's more to football than what happens on the field. Let's talk about the financial side of things. The money matters, and it can make or break a team's performance in the playoffs. Take the New Orleans Saints, for instance. They found themselves in a tough spot with a negative salary cap space of $64 million. This forces the team into a corner, making some difficult decisions to ensure financial stability. One of these decisions could involve cutting or trading Michael Thomas, a player with an average cap hit of $27.85 million over 2023 and 2024. His departure could save the team at least $2.8 million. Another possible move could involve trading Jameis Winston, the team's quarterback. Despite the dead cap, which is the money a team must still pay to a player no longer on their roster, trading Winston could result in a cap gain of over $4 million. This would provide some much-needed breathing room. But it's not just about cutting costs. The Saints, like any other team facing salary cap issues, may need to release players with no dead cap associated with their contracts. This would free up salary space, allowing the team to bring in new talent. Lastly, the art of negotiation comes into play. Restructuring contracts, signing or drafting cheaper players, these are all viable strategies to manage a team's financial situation. These financial decisions, whilst tough, have significant implications. They can affect the team's ability to compete in the upcoming playoffs. The Saints, for instance, could lose key players, but they could also gain new ones, reshaping their team and potentially their performance. Indeed, managing the salary cap and making smart trade decisions can be just as crucial as the plays made on the field. While we're all excited about the upcoming playoffs, it's also worth taking a moment to look ahead to the 2024 NFL Draft. This year's draft shows a promising array of talent, as indicated by the recent Touchdown Wire mock draft. Take for instance, Olumuyiwa Fashanu, who decided to return to Penn State for another season of college football, even when he was projected as a potential first-round pick in the 2023 draft. This decision might prove to be a smart move, as now Fashanu is predicted to be the fourth overall pick by the Indianapolis Colts in the 2024 draft. The Colts' move to draft an offensive lineman in the first round makes sense considering their recent quarterback draft pick. It also addresses their need for offensive line help, which was left unfulfilled in the last draft. Fashanu could be the second non-quarterback and second Big Ten player chosen in the first 4 picks of the 2024 draft. Other Penn State players are also projected to go in the first round. Cornerback Kalen King is predicted to be picked by the New England Patriots, and edge rusher Chop Robinson to the Baltimore Ravens. These players could potentially have a significant impact on the future of NFL, filling key positions and bringing a fresh wave of talent to the league. The future of the NFL is as exciting as the present, with new talents set to make their mark. As we wrap up, let's summarize what we've discussed today. The 2023 to 2024 NFL playoffs are shaping up to be a veritable battlefield of talent and strategy. With top-tier quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Kirk Cousins, the competition is fierce. These players are not just skilled, they're consistent, athletic, and durable. And let's not forget about the teams they're leading. Each one is a contender, ready to make their mark this season. Now, the success of any team isn't just about who's on the field, it's about the decisions made off the field too. We've delved into the importance of trade decisions and salary cap management. Remember the Saints? They're walking a tightrope with their salary cap, and their decisions could have huge implications for their performance. The same goes for every team, every trade, every contract, every draft pick. It all comes together to shape the playoff landscape. Speaking of draft picks, the 2024 NFL Draft is looking promising. We've got some great talent coming up from the college ranks, like Penn State's Olumuyiwa Fashanu. These young players could be game changers in the playoffs, adding a fresh dynamic to the mix. So, gear up, football fans. The 2023 to 2024 NFL playoffs promise to be a thrilling ride. Stay tuned for more updates as we move closer to the big games.